Alright, you. I do not like you. Go away. I don't like any of you guys, really. But that guy was a real pain. I don't like laser sights. It's a terrible time to reload. Please fucking die, all of you. Holy shit. This is hard. Maybe we gotta focus on him. I don't think we can hit him at all. I think that's a terrible plan. Fuck you, you jerk. We're not gonna survive this one. I was fucking around too much. Bye, Max. It's gonna be one of those banging your heads off the wall episodes. At least every time we die, it gives us more, like, ammo and pain pills. You didn't reload, Max. He seems to shoot faster if we move, so maybe we shouldn't try and flank around. Or maybe we should. Maybe we can get behind his shield. You know? It's not the way to do it, but... That was interesting. So I guess if we go so far forward, it just auto kills us. That's okay. We can't flank him. At least we know. It's important that we know these things, I guess. Fuck you. And you. Fuck each and every one of you. To death. Why do I keep pushing right? It's not working. Go back. Ah. Fucking run, Max. Just keep running, Max.
I just want to do my job, brother.
Get out of here. Did I get it? I think I got it in time. Much to my surprise. Aw, you fucking asshole.
What do you expect to achieve here, Mr. Payne?
I don't know.
How many more of your
Aw,
clowns you gonna
run.
send to their deaths?
Run.
Look what you become, Mr. Big. Another fucking terrorist.
I'm not a terrorist, I'm a good guy. I mean, I am kind of shooting up the airport.
No one expected you to be here, Max. Still America.
That is kind of a terrorist thing to do, I guess. Please don't kill me. Ah, fuck. I felt like we were making progress. Maybe we have to go up into the plane. There's an idea. Let's try that. Fuck you. Run, Max.
Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
No, we can't do that. We can't get close enough to the plane. It was worth a try, though. I really don't know what to do here. If this goes on too much longer, I will pause the recording and look it up. Because this is probably as frustrating for you guys as it is for me. If not more so. Get out of my face! Fucker, and the plane's still going. Get up, Max.
What are you looking for? Do you understand this place, Max? You ain't gonna walk away from all these dead bodies, pal. You're pissing in the wrong pool, Mr. Big.
Getting fucked. Oh, shit. Alright. I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'm going to see if we're supposed to do something special that I'm missing. Because I probably am, right? Unless it's just a survival exercise, which it might be. So I'll be right back. Alright, good news is, we're doing the right thing. So there's no spoilers there. We just have to kill everybody. Easier said than done, right? Let's get at it. You fuck.
What do you expect to achieve here, Mr. Big?
This is fucking... Where do they get all these fucking goons? I swear. Oh, I didn't reload. Of course I didn't reload. And now I'm dead. I'm not dead. Good job, Max.
Look what you become, Mr.
Grab those
Big.
pills.
Another fucking
Take cover.
terrorist.
Fuck you. Get away from my flank, you bastards. I wish I had like a grenade launcher. Ow, a fucking grenade launcher.
You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to close this door.
Ow.
You're pissing on another man's pool, Max. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker.
I'm totally out of painkillers. I'm scared to stick out my little head. God fucking damn it. I was only out of cover for 2 seconds and they shot me in the fucking face. Come on. We can do this. Especially if it keeps giving us pain pills, I guess. I figure let's try not to use the pain pills. We'll only use them when we die. You know, to get that second chance by killing the guy who killed us. Like that.
What are you looking for?
Pick up the pills. Get back in cover. Hey. Nope, Max.
Think Victor's gonna wait for you?
Okay, we'll take one pain pill. Holy shit. This game. This is definitely the end of the game. It wouldn't be this hard otherwise. You fuck off. You fucking laser sight bullshit. Nice flip, Max. Move, Max.
I just want to do my job, brother.
I swear these guys can take a ridiculous amount of bullets.
No one is paying you to be here, Max. Seu merda.
Alright. I feel like we're doing better. Fuck you. You dead? You better be. Fuck your grenades. Flee, Max. Just dive. Get away. Please don't die, Max. Please don't die, Max. Please don't die, Max. Please don't die, Max. You didn't die, Max. Good job. Oh, shit. Bang. Oh, his arm. I feel kind of bad. That had to hurt. Oh, Max isn't looking too healthy either.
It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for.
Yeah?
And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
I had control. I didn't really want to see if I could not shoot him, because I kind of wanted to shoot him. He's a jerk. What? Alright. Let's get the plane with the grenade launcher. You have a sunroof? You do. Good.
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close.
Okay.
A squad is coming from the right. Passenger side! We're taking damage! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without us! This is almost good!
Should we hit the helicopter? You should try. Go on. Nice. Fuck you, helicopter.
That about sums it up. They've set up a roadblock. Shit! This isn't good!
I don't know, it seems pretty good to me. It's fun at least.
I'm normally a behind the desk kind of cop. Only
Well,
I
you're
can
getting a
order
baptism
too.
of fire.
Come on! Don't give up!
It's really hard to hit these things.
Don't worry. Border's
Oh.
closed.
Borders
That's
closed.
them.
Alright, how hard can it be to stop a plane with a grenade launcher?
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
There was one engine.
They're going to collide.
Holy shit.
Starring role, pal. It's a reluctant.
We got both of the engines. Is he getting away? Don't get away. I blew up your engines. Ah. Look at the state of his engines. They are trashed. How is he flying? We need to hit him hotter, I guess.
Down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Let's try and hit each engine a couple of times. Let's just give it a fucking airstrike. Feel the pain. We did it. Get wrecked. He survived. We're gonna arrest him?
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
Alright. You're the only honest cop in this fucking town, so I guess I'll trust you. What's funny?
You know I'll walk.
Shoot him in the legs.
You'll walk with a lift.
Oh. Hi, Bone. Nice to see you. So what will Max do now? Go home? Bahia. Where's that? I have no idea. Oh?
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely.
Well, that's good.
Meanwhile, Victor Branco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear
Fucking
whether his
coward.
death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many
He probably
families
took the
missing
easy
loved
way
ones
out rather
that
than
were kidnapped,
face
killed,
time in prison.
City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marissa with the weather.
That weather forecast was great. It's dark in places, but everywhere else it's sunny. You gonna walk into the sunset, Max? That's pretty. So that was it, I guess. Max Payne 3. There's probably supposed to be outro music here. While the credits roll. But I don't have any music. Music is turned off. So, let's talk a little bit about the game. Max Payne 3. I love it. I think it has the most... I thought it said Jason Bourne. Wait. What was I? I think it has the most satisfying gunplay, the most entertaining gunplay. It certainly feels the best out of any of the Max Payne games. I kind of preferred the moodiness of the previous games, the film noir style stuff, and I loved the graphic novel stuff in the cutscenes. So hopefully for Max Payne 4, if there will be a Max Payne 4, they'll kind of pull the best bits out of all of the games and make some kind of Frankenstein's monster that'll satisfy everybody, satisfy the fans of the older games and the fans of the new game. Well, I say new. I forget when it came out, but it's certainly a lot of fun. The storyline was different. The whole human trafficking, organ harvesting thing, mixed with power plays between brothers for the family fortune. I don't know. It felt maybe a little bit convoluted. I think that the other games were a little bit more straightforward in that aspect. There were areas of the story that in the previous games that got a little bit difficult to follow, but there's so many different players in the Max Payne 3 storyline that it gets really hard to keep everything sort of straight in your head. Hopefully you guys have followed the story better than me. I think we did okay. But it's been fun. That's the first time I've ever finished the game. It's definitely a fantastic game. I do urge you to check it out if you haven't played it already. Or even if you have, play it again. It's a lot of fun. And likewise, if you haven't played any of the games in the Max Payne franchise, even though the older games maybe haven't aged so well, I do suggest that you... Sorry, the names on these credits are distracting me. I do suggest you play all of the Max Payne games if you have the opportunity to. The first game hasn't aged particularly well. It's looking old. The second game is still very, very good. Even graphically, it doesn't look too bad. It's aged very well so far. But if you have to only play Max Payne 3, it's not too bad, especially if you have watched my previous videos and you know the storyline. There's no real reason not to jump all the way to Max Payne 3, which is the better game. I wouldn't say it was my favorite game from the franchise, but it is the better game in the franchise. It's just a lot more polished, a lot more fun to play. Okay, it's a little more accessible. But I think the cover system actually helps. The other games were a little bit difficult in respect of you couldn't take cover. It was very difficult to avoid getting shot, except for by moving around a lot, where you have more of an option to dig in cover in Max Payne 3. Hopefully these credits aren't too long. I don't know how long I can keep talking. We might have to skip the credits. I hate doing that, though. These people worked really hard to bring us a wonderful piece of entertainment. The least we could do is read their names, right? And the same for films, though. For movies. If I've really enjoyed a movie, I will sit through the credits. It's just, to me, it's polite, you know? Anyway. There's some favorite parts of the game. Apart from the gunplay, I guess, since I've mentioned the gunplay already. The graphics are amazing. The physics engine for the animations is wonderful. I love seeing guys tumble and try and catch themselves. I've always liked the Euphoria physics engine. It has some really nice results, especially in this sort of game where you're shooting a lot of people. I mean, you could do it with animation, but you'd have to make a shit ton of animations. And you'd have to make sure they were triggering in appropriate circumstances. There were some interesting results with the Euphoria physics engine where we were, putting our legs up on tables and things like that. But it's, I guess it's something that can and will be improved. Euphoria, sort of a pioneer in that respect. But there's going to be copycats. There's going to be people making their own stuff, and maybe even better. I guess we'll wait and see. Graphics overall, very pretty. I haven't been playing entirely maxed out because I am running on a 5-year-old computer that wasn't top of the line when it was new. So I can't quite max it out. I can if I'm not recording, but I have to drop a couple of the settings for recording. I lose about 15 frames for the recording. So to really keep it nice and stable, I have to turn a couple of settings down. But that's neither here here nor there. It's a very pretty game engine. It's pretty well optimized. I did have a couple of frame drops as we were going through there, but I think that was as a result of recording. I'm only running on one hard drive at the moment, so it's having to read and write from the same drive, which is always going to cause a little bit of a bottleneck. But it's very pretty. The broken glass effect, I think you might be able to say it's up there with Red Faction, the first game, which in my mind still has the finest glass effects in any video game to date. But Max Payne 3 comes a very close second in that respect, I think. What else can we talk about? Well, I guess we could theorize where Max might go next. So he's hanging out somewhere nice, clearly. Maybe he's just gonna be able to avoid any more action, but I doubt it. Unfortunately, I can't remember if they've announced a Max Payne 4 yet. They may have, but I don't think so. I certainly hope there will be a Max Payne 4. I think Rockstar did a fine job continuing the franchise, taking the reins from Remedy Entertainment. Rockstar are very capable developers, and I would have liked Remedy to retain the reins, but I can't think of... Did I say Rockstar? I would have liked Remedy to retain the reins, but I think... I still feel like I said Rockstar. Anyway, I think Rockstar did a fine job. It's a good game in its own right. Some people have expressed disappointment with it, that it wasn't really a Max Payne game. It didn't feel like a Max Payne game. I kind of had that opinion early on when I first played it, when it was new. It didn't really feel like a Max Payne game. It didn't have the atmosphere of a Max Payne game. I think atmosphere is quite a big deal for the franchise. But to me, it does succeed in being a Max Payne game. It feels different to the other games, but it still feels very much like a Max Payne game. I mean, you're flying through the air in slow motion, headshotting guys across a room with fucking jewel berettas, or it's still Max Payne. Okay, the art style is a little bit different, a bit less gritty. It's definitely brighter lit, but it's still a Max Payne game. It's just a Max Payne game in a different setting, from a different angle, you might say. It's definitely still a Max Payne game because it's still fun. Max Payne games are fun, and games should be fun. So, as far as I'm concerned, it succeeded in being a Max Payne game. I would have liked more of the grittiness, a bit more of the film noir, but I think it succeeded in what it was trying to do, which was be a modern successor to Max Payne 2 and Max Payne 1. It definitely achieved on all counts there. But yeah, definitely play the game if you haven't already, and if you have, do so again. Maybe try and play it on the harder difficulties. See if you can fulfill that fucking final sequence. That was hard. That was really hard. I honestly thought there was something special we were supposed to do, because it felt like banging your head on a wall, but it turns out we just had to kill all of the squishy dudes. And then Max would kind of take care of the tough dude all by himself. That plane sequence was kind of cool too. The whole game just had really awesome set pieces. Like early on when the car came through the window of the office place, when Max jumped up on the table and dove out of the way. Sort of semi-cutscene, semi-gameplay. It was really nice. We've had that right through this whole thing. It honestly plays like a movie. The cutscenes are great. I love how the weapons you have are reflected in the cutscenes. I think that's a really nice touch. He's not, pulling a gun you don't have out of nowhere. It's a little frustrating that every now and again he'll drop his gun or he'll always switch to his fucking pistol during cutscenes. I see why they did that, but it's a little bit frustrating. It would have been nice if he auto-swapped back after the cutscenes. That's just a little quality of life thing. I wouldn't really consider it to be a downer, which makes it pretty good, because that's the only real frustration I had with this game, apart from getting stuck in places. So I think that was worth it, just for the... I guess it was for consistency between cutscenes and gameplay. And I guess it was worth it for that. It is nice to see cutscenes where you have the same gun that you have in the game. These are long fucking credits. I don't think we're gonna watch them all. My throat is dry. I'm getting sick of hearing my own voice. So I think we're probably gonna call it to a close in the next minute or so here. But I hope you've enjoyed this series, Max Payne 3. I've got plans on where we're going to go from here, so I hope you will join me for those. But for now, we are finished with the Max Payne franchise. We have finished Max Payne's story as it stands. Hopefully there will be more Max Payne games that I can share with you guys. I lost my train of thought. Shit. Yeah, I hope there will be more Max Payne games. But for right now, we will be moving on to other games, and I do have games in mind to replace both this, which has finished, and Metro 2033 Redux, which I also expect to finish very soon, if not this week, then next week. So I've got this all figured out. I know what I'm going to be playing. I hope you will join me, and I hope you have enjoyed this. I think I said that already. But either way, we are finished with Max Payne 3. I guess all that remains is for me to thank you all once again for joining me. As always, I've been TheFish. See you next time.